Hi, I'm Peanut from 311. I play bass. I'm in the hang.
To really accurately describe us, you have to say like 5 words. You know, you have to say reggae, rock, hip-hop, jazz, funk, you know, and that still might be leaving some out.
We weren't that commercial, you know, to begin with, so maybe that's the wrong word, but we weren't, you couldn't fit us easily into any radio category, really. So I think, I don't want to say people, maybe radio programmers have finally caught up with us, but I think it was just a different style of music that everybody had to take a while to get used to.
And when people ask me what the next album is going to sound like, I say it's going to be outer space dub music. And it'll be similar to 311, but it's just what we're getting into is more trippy production and, you know, just trying to change the vocabulary with which I mean, there's still going to be songs and still going to be melodies and stuff, probably maybe more melodies than in the past.
Peanut throwing up, probably. Yeah, Peanut throwing up. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know what show that was. It was just you know, he's getting overworked, and so he just had to get it out in some other way besides jumping. No, Primus, I'd like to play with them. Beastie Boys, I'd probably like to play with them. And Kiss, probably, who we're going to play with, but that was another of those bands I would never thought we would have played with.
Well, here's a little piece of 311 trivia. In our band, there's like, everything happens to be divided along. Me and Tim and Chad are the West Siders, and we went to the same high school, and Peanut and Essay are the South Siders, and they are the ones that, they're both left-handed, they both have nicknames, and they're both total slobs.
If I was a woman, go straight to the mirror, probably. I don't know.
My favorite planet, I've always been partial to Saturn. I don't know why, I remember I did a report on Saturn once in like 4th grade, and the rings, and it just has a different look to it, unusual.
It's a rock-based thing, and that's where it starts from. It goes in many different directions, but don't call us an alternative band. Call us the alternative band. Don't call us an alternative band. We've proven ourselves out on the road. I think that's why the support has come. And with that kind of solid of a base, like a fan base, we can pull, you know, 1,000 people wherever we go. The radio has to come behind that. That's how it happens. The kids know about it, and then radio and MTV and kablamo. Since we have done a tour and an album for 3 years previous to this album and this tour and everything, we're really ready to make a new one. So we're gonna let this one go as it is and start concentrating on the new album, because that's what we do. I kicked a girl once on stage, and she was really mad, and nobody caught her. That was probably the worst thing I've ever done on stage, and I knew her. That even makes it worse. If it was some anonymous person, you know, you can just walk away from it, but she was like, "Why'd you do that to me?" I felt really bad. I'd really love to play with Frank Black to a very, very large degree, because I think what he's done to music is influence, you know, an infinite amount of bands. You couldn't even name it all. The dumbest thing I ever did being in this band was we were doing an interview with a Japanese magazine, and they were asking us what we would say to all the Japanese kids that, you know, were thinking about being in a band, or were thinking about 311 or something related to it somehow. And I said, "Watch out, because we're taller than you." Just out of nowhere. I can't believe that. I felt so bad. I weep every time I think about it. Oh, and I also laugh a little, because it was just so wrong of me. I'd go down to the pier, and I'd run into the sailors, and I'd become a mattress, probably. I'd like to try it out. My favorite planet is probably Mars, because that's what my what is it? The astrological, that's my planet that I'm aligned with, supposedly, if you read those kinds of literature.
Freedom is ours!